welcome you once again. On this tutorial, we're going to learn how to design a cow milk juice with our smartphone using pixellab and PicsArt. On this tutorial, we are going to learn how to make use of PicsArt. For those of you that you haven't know how to make use of PicsArt, and you are going to learn how to do mockup on PicsArt. There is a lot of things for you to learn on this tutorial. So stay tuned. If this is your first time of visiting this channel, please do well to subscribe and click on the notification bell, turn it on so that each time we drop a new tutorial, you will be the first person to notify. And don't forget, if you have any challenge, just drop it on the comment section. We will surely attend to you. Without wasting much of our time, let's get started. Now we are going to determine the image size that we are going to use. The image size that we are going to use is 9. The weight is 9, where the height is 16. That is the image size that we are going to use. Now let's delete this text. We are going to change this background to white. Let us make it white. Now I want to bring out the resources that we are going to use. Note, all the resources will drop on the video description. Download it from there, then make use of it. I hope you are following what I'm doing. Now I want to log this now. The next thing that I want to do now is to bring out the cow. Place it here like this. Now let's change the color to blue. The next thing that we're going to do now is to bring out the shape. Turn the radio to 100 so that it can turn to cycle. Then reduce the size. Change the color to blue. Cool. Now bring out your typography. What I want to tap here is 100% cow milk. Now let's give it a font. You can use any font that you want. Having done that, the next thing that I want to do now is to bring out another text. Then tap milk. Place it here like this. Now let's go to fonts. I just used a font recently. This is a font that I want to use. It will drop, the name will drop on the video description. You can download it and make use of it. That is the phone. Increase the size like this, then padded it so that it can come out very well. Do something like this. Keep it at the center. Then change the color to blue. Cool. Let's match this cycle and then this text together. Now the next thing that I want to do now is to bring out my logo. Place it here like this. Position it at the center. Cool. Now on this text, tap cattle milk mockup. Make sure you capitalize it. Now let's give it a font. Then change the color to blue. Do something like this. Cool. Now the next thing that we are going to do now is to duplicate this cow now. Click on the cow, duplicate it, then bring it down and then change the color to white. Do something like this. Cool. Just type cow milk. Sorry, cow juice drink. Just tap something like this. Then place it under this milk. Then change the color to blue. Let's give it a font as well. Now duplicate it, then bring it down, keep it here like this, then change the color to white. Cool. The next thing that I want to do now is to tap on this milk, then duplicate it, bring it down here, then change the color to white. Cool. Then duplicate on this, duplicate this as well. The cow juice drink, duplicate it, then bring it under the milk again. Let the milk be at the center of them. Do something like this. Cool. Now the next thing that I want to do now is to bring out my WhatsApp code. Change the color to white. On that note, you will tap your WhatsApp code, and then you can also tap the keyword that you can reach the brand depending on what the person gave you to tap on it. Now let's reduce the size a little bit. Do something like this. Cool. All right, as you can see, we have done with the design already. The next thing that I want to do now is to do the mockup on PicsArt. Now let's save this. Save as PNG and Ultra. Now let's move to PicsArt app to do the mockup and see the result. To do the mockup, open your PicsArt app. Now we are on PicsArt app now. The next thing that we are going to do is click on this plus sign here. Click on the plus sign. Then we are going to bring out the mockup, which is the can that we are going to use. Go wherever you keep it, you place it. Click on it. That is the can that I want to use. Alright. So the next thing that I want to do now is go to add image. I hope you are following. Click here. Add add photos. Then we are going to bring out a particular design that we just made in pixellab. Here is it. Just tap on it. Then at the top right hand side, you will see add one. Just click on it. Here is it. Now the next thing that we're going to do here is to reduce the opacity first. Sorry. To reduce the opacity, just click on opacity. Then reduce the opacity so that we can see what we are doing clearly. So the next thing that we are going to do now is to increase the size a little bit so that it can fit on the can. Note, if you are here, you need to be very careful so that you will not make any mistake, because anyhow you place it, as you do the mock-up, that's how it will come up. So you need to be careful so that you will not make a mistake. Okay, after you have positioned it like this, then increase the opacity so that you can see it very clearly. This is not positioned well as I want it. Cool. Now the next thing that we are going to do now is to go to blend. Click on blend. Click on it. Now on the blend, keep it at multiply. I hope you are following. Put it at multiply so that it can round the bottle very well. Now the next thing that you are going to do now, I haven't done that. The next thing that you are going to do now is to click on this plus sign here. Click on the plus sign, then click on add photo again. Click on add photo again. So the next resource that we are going to bring now is a shape. Alright, it will drop at the video description, both with the resources. You can download it from there and make use of it. That is the shape that I want to use. Once you tap on it, then click on add here at the top right of your phone, at your right hand side. Click on it. Here is it. Then rotate this. Do something like this. Then expand it. Reduce the opacity so that you will see it very clear. Cool. Now the next thing that we're going to do now, once it's set like this, increase the opacity. Then go to blend again. Then put it in multiply. Cool. So this is how I actually achieve this. And the next thing that I want to show you now, I want to show you how I achieve it in another way, so that if you want to change uh, the cover color only, so that it can be possible. Once you are able to achieve this, just click on this mark at the top right hand side of your phone, then download. You go to your gallery direct. Now I want to show you another way that you can do this mockup. That is, if you want to change the head only. Click on the can, then just do the same thing. Click on add photo, then bring out the first resource, which is the design that you just made on pixellab. Reduce the opacity, then place it very well so that it can be fitable. Then increase it like this. Then go to your blend, keep it at multiply. Cool. The next thing that I want to do now is to click on the plus sign, then click on add photo again. Then bring out the second design that I made that I want to change something on it. That's what I want to come up with it. Then reduce the opacity. Reduce the size as well so that it will be more fitable. Place it here like this. Let's reduce the size a little bit. Cool. Then increase the opacity. Go to your blend. Keep it at multiply. Cool. I hope you see the difference. It's more unique than the other one. Having done that, click on the plus sign again. Click on add photo. Then bring out a cycle. Then reduce the opacity. Set it at the center of the cover. Reduce the size so that it will be more fitable. I want to change the color of the cover only. I want the color to be blue. Having done that, then increase the opacity. Then go to your blend. Keep it at multiply. Cool. I hope you see what I'm talking about. So that is how you can also achieve it in another way. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video or dislike. If you have any problem, just drop it at the comment section. Let's discuss.